Yo, what's good, YouTube? Today we're going to be doing a full day of eating. I'm going to take you guys through my 6 meals throughout the day. I'm going to take you guys to work. I'm a landscaper, and I'm going to show you guys how to get your meals in on a bulk, even working a blue collar job or whatever job where you don't have that much time. I realized that I didn't record an intro in the video. I recorded it yesterday. It's coming out today. I realized that I didn't record an intro, so this is the introduction for it. I hope you guys like it. Like, comment, subscribe, and let's get right into it.
Yeah, so I gotta eat and talk at the same time, or else I will not make it to work. But just to explain it all real quick, why do I have each of these things? Well, one of my tips is, I don't know about you guys, but for me, I find the hardest meal always to get in is my breakfast. So anything I can do to make it easier to get down, that's what I'll do. I mean, for me, for some reason, I always find that right after I get that breakfast meal in, it's a lot easier to get the other meals in for the day. I always kind of like, I always call it like starting the engine. You know, when your car's kind of cold in the morning and you got to turn it on and let it run for a little bit. That's what I call this. I'm like starting the engine, getting my metabolism, my digestive system firing for the day. And then normally by around 9:15, I'll be ready to go. But if I don't have that first meal, this one, which is very, very rare, the entire summer, it's probably only happened twice. But if that doesn't happen, then I just don't feel ready to eat. It's weird. Even though I still do, it's a little bit harder to get it down. But so this is 350 grams of this Greek yogurt. What I'm aiming for in each meal, dependent upon the meal, I'll tell you guys later, but what I'm aiming for is about 35 grams of protein. And then in this one, how many grams of carbs am I aiming for here? This one's 85. So in here, one serving is 175 grams. It gives you 18 grams of carbs, 0 grams of fat, and 17 grams of protein. So 2 servings gets you to that 35 grams of protein. And then, but it doesn't give you to your carbs or your carb limit or your goal. So that's why I got the cream of rice. Put a little bit of cinnamon on top of it. Makes it go down a whole lot easier. And then I still have a fats goal. Now I have 0 fats from this Greek yogurt. 0 fats from this cream of rice. So I gotta go and get some from these nuts right here. So basically what I do is usually it just works out to a handful of nuts. You just put a handful of nuts right down into your mouth right in the morning. Sets you up fine for that first meal. So just remember, you can never go wrong with a handful of nuts. But yeah, that's meal number 1 here. If you guys haven't noticed, there's a little pill right here, a little pilly. It's because I keep fucking sneezing. This is terrible. Like, I woke up and I could tell something in the air, like must have been a lot of pollen or some shit. But it's hard for me to fucking not sneeze. So to save my coworker today from me sneezing every 5 minutes, I gotta take one of these guys. So it's supposed to be non-drowsy, but companies lie. So I could be fucking knocked out here in the truck a little bit later, but gotta fucking push through it. But anyways, I'm hungry. I want to eat. I'll catch you guys at meal number 2. Peace.
All right, so we're back. Normally I have my second meal, 9:15, but You know how it is sometimes when you're working, you can't fucking stop until the shit gets done. Is it done yet? No, but I couldn't wait any longer, so I had to fucking get this shit done right now. I'll show you guys what I got. Nice little pasta with chicken. I actually just remembered part of the reason why I have like yogurt some mornings instead of uh, egg whites is just because like I find with yogurt, it's a nice little like easy to digest meal. Like if you're trying to like actually eat 6 times a day, sometimes like that shit gets like stuck in your stomach and you don't know really like what to do. You just gotta kind of like force feed. But the nice thing about yogurt is like it's really easy to digest and it doesn't feel super heavy in your stomach and it's not like doesn't linger. So with this, another hack that I do, it's not really, I mean, some people they get bloated when they eat pasta, but I don't have that problem, so I go ahead and I still do it anyways. But my little hack is instead of eating a shit ton of rice on my like my medium days are my harder days, like medium in terms of like the carbs. Either it's super high or it's fucking high or it's medium because we took out the low day, so I guess it's like it honestly the reason why was just because like I was losing too much fucking weight off of this shit. So if I had like a low day, I would literally just be losing weight. So it just didn't make sense to actually like keep it in there. But one thing that I noticed was if I'm eating a shit ton of rice, sometimes it's a hard to get it in that like 15-minute time frame for my breaks, and B sometimes it's just a lot of rice. So I kind of on my medium days I stick to pasta just because like you can get the same amount of carbs but less amount of food, and it's relatively like calorie wise it's not too bad. I'm still gaining weight, which is the goal here, so I'm gonna stick with it. But yeah, basically the goal is to get 85 grams of carbs in this meal, 35 grams of protein, so 112 grams of this like penne pasta, uh, and then there's about 112 113 grams of boneless chicken breast, and then I just drizzle some olive oil on it. It's usually about 2.5 tablespoons, trying to get to about 12 grams of fats. And then I do like a quarter tablespoon of salt on top of it, just so I like, I usually salt all my meals. Um, but yeah, and then another thing, like if I'm eating a shit ton of rice, what I find is like this fucking giant jug of water is a huge lifesaver just because like a lot of the times you just don't want to fucking get it down. But if you take like a big swig of water and you just like swallow the rice with the water, it's a lot easier to eat it. But yeah, I was trying to think. There's something else. I'll think about it in the next meal. But there was something else that I wanted to say regarding the chicken. I've got a little bit of sauce on here. It's not really that much. It's like 2 tablespoons worth. So really not that much. The olive oil really helps. Instead of like using pasta sauce, which a lot of the times can be filled with a lot of bullshit and it's a lot of extra calories that you don't need, I just use the olive oil that I already need as like pasta sauce, just so it's not super fucking dry. But yeah, that's pretty much the reasoning behind this meal. The meals are pretty much going to be the same for today, but it's the quantity and the amount that I have of the pasta that changes. Um, After work is like when I actually get to switch up my meals. I'll show you guys later on what I have like post workout and for my final meal. But as of right now, for work, the meals are going to stay the same. It's just the quantity. So, got a lot of eating, not a lot of time. So, I'm just going to get this shit done and out of the way with. And then I'll catch you guys at lunch. All right, it's that time. Fuck, fucked it up. Cut that shit out. Why is this guy stopped right there? Whatever. All right, so it's that time. Meal number 3 of the day, and my coworker is right here. He's a little camera shy, doesn't want to show himself, but he brought up a good point. He was like, "Yo, why don't you just put the olive oil with the rice when you're eating it instead of having to like drink the water?" And there's 2 reasons why I don't. One was because when I have the rice, it's usually on a high carb day, and on my high carb days, I don't have any fats. So when I have like olive oil in there, that obviously that's considered a fat. So I don't put any of that in there. And then the second reason is if I got to meet like a water goal, like if I'm already trying to drink a certain amount of water, using the water to like help get the food down, it's like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. So I don't really have to worry about the water intake at the end of the day, just because I know I'm already set from pretty much just eating the meals at work. But yeah, there was another thing that I remembered that I wanted to bring up. Majority of the times when I'm actually eating my food, it's cold. That's just a fucking reality that you gotta live with and deal with. You're not always gonna have access to a microwave. So if that's something that throws you guys off from actually doing it, don't fucking do it then. In all honesty, don't even get into bodybuilding if you can't take the fact that some of your meals are going to be cold and you're working other jobs, because I'm going to tell you right now, majority of the time when you eat, they're going to be cold. So just remember, there's somebody else out there who wants to do what you want to do, and they're not willing to eat that cold meal. And if you're willing to do it, you're already 1 step ahead of them. So keep that in mind. If you guys needed a little motivation to get through that cold meal, there's your mentality. Somebody else isn't willing to do it, but you are. So we'll keep it at that. I'll show you guys the meal. Like I was saying, it's not until after work where my meals are actually gonna switch up a little bit. I've got my biggest meal of the day is my 5th one, which is my post-workout meal. We got something special, but yeah, I'll show you guys that when the time comes. I'm looking forward to it because I'm looking forward to my first warm meal of the day. Breakfast, we got the yogurt, which is cold. I mean, the cream of rice is usually a little bit warm, but by the time I started recording, it had gotten cold. So this is the 3rd cold meal in a day. About to go on 4 right after this, my 3rd break and last break of the day. But yeah, catch you guys at that one. All right, last meal of the work day here. Nothing crazy. Same meal as the last fucking 2 of them. But this time it's gonna just be a little bit bigger. I'm trying to hit a little bit more on my carb count, just because like it's a pre-workout meal. So I just put a little bit more pasta in there. I'm not gonna bore you guys too much with this one because it's the exact same as the last 2. So the one thing though with waking up early is it gives you so much more time throughout the day to be able to actually get down the meals, and you're not like scouring at the last minute or just getting calories in, just drinking like a bunch of protein shakes and stuff like that, just trying to get your macros in. So like I always say, real food's better than just getting like a protein shake in, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But yeah, I'm not gonna bore you guys too much with this one. It's the exact same one. Got it right here. Even got it labeled on the top there. The label's kind of peeling off, but it says pre-workout. But yeah, I'll be back with the next one after work out of these clothes, probably in my gym clothes. But that one will be a lot more exciting, a lot tastier too. So stay tuned for that. Finally, the meal that I've been fucking waiting for is here. No longer is it a surprise. I'm getting what I like to... It's a restaurant near me. It's a Japanese restaurant. It's called Sakata. It's a... honestly, it's
fucking gas, bro. I've been coming here for years. And once I realized that the amount that they give you actually really lines up with my macros, I'm all in. The thing is though, is like this is like off season shit. This is like, you got to keep in mind, most of the stuff that I'm doing and eating today is like shit that I'd be eating in like the off season. I like, if I'm getting ready for a contest, like contest prep, my diet is going to shift and it's going to alter to reflect the contest that's coming up. So what I will eventually do is get like a contest prep full day of eating, show you guys like how much that changes. But in the off season, this shit fucking slaps. It all I'm getting is it's just chicken and rice, and they put a little bit of like their sauce on top of it. You can obviously ask with like for it without their sauce, and then I put a very small amount of like sriracha on top of it. It's fucking gas. But I got these guys on speed dial. Actually, I have it right here. I'm about to give them a call. I'll show you guys how fast and efficient this place is. Give me a second. Hopefully they pick up the phone right away and it's not like I'm waiting and like calling forever. But oh, I might have got screwed here. I might have just hyped it up.
Hey, Sakara.
Hi, yes, I'd like to place an order for chicken teriyaki on rice.
Yeah, one order, right?
Yes.
Yeah, see you soon.
Thank you. Have a good day. Oh. But yeah, normally it's the guy. That's his wife. But normally the guy picks up the phone. I think she works here like the later hours, but he's efficient. I mean, that phone call probably lasted about 20 seconds, whatever it was, maybe if that. But they're dialed always. So I'm just in the parking lot. I just wanted to show you guys how fucking efficient these people are. But yeah, we're gonna go in, just gonna grab that shit. I'm gonna bring it home and then do a little unboxing, show you guys what I got. But yeah, I'm excited. First hot meal of the day. Fuck the cream of rice. I know that was it was lukewarm. We'll call that lukewarm. First real hot meal of the day. So catch you guys back there.
All right, so here it is. The moment we've been waiting for. Bam, look at that shit. Even comes with like a nice slice of cucumber. It's hit or miss though. It's like 50-50 to be honest on that cucumber. But yeah, gonna slather some, honestly not too much, but I mean, it's got 0 calories on this sriracha. This shit's fucking gas. If you haven't tried it, I rate it. But gonna drizzle some on. Notice right here I got a Diet Coke. That's like my guilty pleasure. I fucking love Diet Cokes. And to be honest, pretty well caught up on my water goal for today, so I'm cracking one open. But yeah, I don't think I can wait any longer. I am a little bit late on this meal. It's 8 o'clock right now. It's way too late for me to be having this meal. Normally I have it about 2 hours earlier, around 6:30, hour and a half, whatever. But the reason is, I think I said it earlier. I don't know if I said it in my workout video or in this video, but family's gone, parents aren't here, my brother's gone, so it's just me and my dog this weekend, and my dog comes first. He's my responsibility for this weekend, and so I had to take care of him, make sure that he was all set up before I could do anything. And yeah, he kind of runs the house. He's the king of the castle. So he would be here right now, but because my dog's favorite person, my dad, isn't here right now, he's got a little bit of a lip on, and he's got an attitude, and he's upset. So
He won't be upset for that long. But yeah, I can't wait any longer. I'm gonna drizzle some of this shit on here. Well, but yeah, let's fucking eat. I'm a spoon guy. If you're eating this shit with a fork, beta. You get way more value out of scooping this shit out with a spoon. You just get more, I don't know, more value out of the scoop. I very rarely ever use forks these days. Only if I'm actually like trying to stab into something. But I'm a spoon man now. I've found out that if I'm trying to eat a lot of food, spoon's the way to go. So, enough yapping. It's time to eat. Catch you guys in my final meal. This is meal number 5 of the day. This is what I was talking about. My macro goal was 135 grams of carbs. I've weighed this out before, and it's slightly over. It's a little bit over, but I'm okay with it for 2 reasons. 1, I haven't eaten in a long time, and 2, it's the off season, and I'm hungry, so we're feasting. So let's get this done, and we'll move on to meal number 6. Finally, we made it. This is the 6th and last meal of the day. It's coming a little bit later than I normally do. Unfortunately, it's nothing I can do about it. Just gotta suck it up and just fucking get it done. But rice, about 85 grams of carbs worth, and then ground beef. It's about 175 grams of the extra lean ground beef, which is about 35 grams of protein. Then, as always, I put a quarter tablespoon of salt on top of it and just a drizzle of olive oil, about 2.5 tablespoons, just trying to get up to about 12 grams of fats. But yeah, that red sauce you see on top, sriracha. It's best in the game. You guys can't fucking beat it. Honestly, like, that's my like go-to sauce. I fucking love this shit. But yeah, I'm tired. I've been up for a long time, working all day, as you guys can see, and I'm really just trying to get this down and go to bed. I really have no aspiration to stay up any later than it already is. So, it's time to get it fucking done. I will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for sticking around this far. But yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if there's anything else in the future that you guys want to see me do. And it's with it, and if it's within reason, I'll get it done. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.